What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, and I forgot to mute on Discord. Anyways, now that I've got that taken care of, I just wanted to say I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. My name is Scrubby, and if you are having a fantastic day, then be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam. Your teacher will break into your house and steal your onions. Yeah, that's right. You think your fridge is safe until Mr. Moriarty breaks it and takes everything. Anyways, guys, yeah, as I said, bro, today we're gonna have ourselves a fantastic day. I have a subscriber story about some kids that got up to no good and robbed the teacher. You know, just a casual Tuesday in Compton elementary schools around the country. Real talk, though, guys, it should be a good video. So, yeah, without much further ado, I'm gonna get into it. But before we do, if you really love the channel, head on down to the link in the description. Check out the merch. It helps out the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. And, yeah, I'm gonna shut up now and tell a story. Anyways, guys, some schools have weird traditions, all right? At my school, it was a tradition that you basically had to try to hide expiring food in the PE lockers all year, so our entire locker room always smelled like garbage. I know other schools where their tradition is to, you know, I don't know, mow the football field right before the big game or, like, poison the grass. I don't know. Every school has some weird traditions, but the person who sent me this story apparently has a tradition at their school where basically once a year the teachers have to get together and hide a briefcase from the students, and it's the students' job to find the briefcase and steal it. And if they steal the briefcase, then on the last week of school, these seniors get to decide what they do in class. It seems like a pretty fun tradition, if I do get to say so myself. A pretty solid explanation. A nice thing to make you go, oh man, high school wasn't that bad before you inevitably join the rat race of life and pile up tons of debt going to school for a degree that you're not really sure that you're passionate about. Not that I would know from any experience or anything. And then somehow you end up on the internet making videos for money. Anyways, so it seems like a pretty cool tradition at this school. It's pretty sick. I can't even cap. It seems like it would be a ton of fun to do. And basically, there had never ever been a group of students that was able to steal the briefcase from the teachers. Many had tried, like many had tried, but nobody had been able to succeed. So at the start of the school year, the person who sent me this, her and her friends decide that, you know, they're gonna pull some Charlie Angels, all right, female James Bond action, and go ahead and find a way to steal this briefcase, because where there's a will, there's a way. Anytime you feel like you don't believe in yourself, just remember, one time I heard a story over CSGO Surf gameplay where some girl stole a briefcase, so I could do anything. That's what I want you to take away with my videos. Passion, inspiration, motivation. Anyways, back to girls stealing stuff. So they decide that they're gonna do their best to steal the briefcase. They're gonna send it, they're gonna do everything in their power to get that briefcase and get the bag. You know what I'm saying? Alright, not an actual bag, like no money involved, but you take a week off school, that's pretty convenient. That's pretty nice, if I do get to say so myself. So whatever. They start trying to decide how to steal stuff. And, you know, as somebody that's broken into cafeterias and schools and gated neighborhoods, I can honestly say that planning the heist is, like, by far the most fun part, all right? Because you all get together and, like, you get a special job assignment, you know? Somebody's like, okay, you're the lookout. And you're like, yeah, baby girl, ha, you know, I keep my eyes open when you around, ha, like, you know, you just vibing. If you're the getaway driver, you start listening to Baby Driver music, you know, you watch the movie 18 times before the heist. It's just a good time. So they meet up and they basically decide that first things first, they have to find a way to figure out where the briefcase is hidden. And there had been rumors that the teacher's lounge in one of the hallways was unlocked, and the teachers, obviously, since this game was like a big deal at the school, would go into the teacher's lounge and talk about where the briefcase was and talk about the game, yada, yada, yada. So they decide that they're going to break into the teacher's lounge and sit in one of the bathroom stalls until they hear something about the location of a briefcase, which sounds pretty easy. Oh my gosh, why wouldn't everybody just go sit in the bathroom? Think about it this way. You have to break into the teacher's lounge, which is filled with angry old people that have to deal with grumpy teenagers all day and don't want to deal with any of your crap. Beyond that, in order to stay hidden, you have to hide in a bathroom stall. I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to hear my algebra teacher blow up the toilet with last night's Taco Bell just to win a stupid briefcase game. Personally, some people out there, it's a big deal. It's worth it for them. Those type of people, I don't really know what you're doing with your life. It doesn't seem like the best idea, but you keep huffing those farts and let me know how that works out for you, man. I'm sure it'll work out. So that's mission number one. So they take turns, and for 2 weeks, one of them is always hiding in the teacher's stall, like, for every hour. They were taking shifts, which, you know, I'm just saying, your school security needs to get better. You're telling me that every teacher in the school went into it and said, huh, someone's still in the bathroom for a week? Like, nobody questioned it. Nobody wanted to make sure that they were okay, that somebody didn't get diphtheria and, like, diarrhea themselves to death in the bathroom stall. I'm just saying, if I was at work and the bathroom was full for a week straight, I would have my concerns. But that's why I'm not a teacher, all right? Maybe they believe in the goodness of the world. I believe in espionage. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm like Black Widow, but a guy. Regardless of my stupid rant about Black Widow. So they are hiding in the bathroom for a week to figure out any information about the location of a briefcase. And I'm just going to give it to you. If you're dedicated enough to sit in a bathroom for a week, hey, then you kind of deserve the bread. So finally, they basically hear something along the lines of, in the announcements box, in like one of the drawers that was locked, right? So they're like, oh, all right, easy enough. We just have to break into the announcement box and get into the drawer. Like, no big deal. So they decide after that information that that's really all they need. Breaking in to the announcement box shouldn't be that hard because there's not a door in it. Like, you can just walk in and there's old microphones and stuff. Like, it's not very hard to get into it, and then they just have to find the drawer it's in, and they're good. So they decide that night they're going to dress in their blackest attire to blend in as much as humanly possible, okay? Or as much as a bunch of white girls trying to get away with a heist can. You know, I don't really know how good they would be at blending in, but hey, good luck for you. You know, I hope you blend in about as well as James Charles' makeup, baby. Do what you got to do. So they decide that they're going to go that night. So they get ready that night. They're like, all right, we're going to get into the announcement box. This is going to be a piece of cake. No skin off my back. Easiest robbery I have ever committed in my life. They probably committed several thousand at this point, really. I feel like if you ever have to say that was the easiest robbery of my life, then you've done too many robberies. Personal experience. I've committed 8. I'm wanted in 47 states. Please do not tell them where I'm located. So they pull up all dressed in black, looking like some ninjas on their way to break into the announcement box. They're like, this is going to be the easiest thing I've ever done. So they walk up to the announcement box. They walk in. It's pretty black, but they have, you know, cell phones. How did robbers do it without cell phones, man? You got a built-in flashlight and communication device. Like, you're telling me robbers used to actually walk around with walkie-talkies and a flashlight? I can barely even, like, walk if I'm chewing gum, let alone do that, you know? Maybe that's why they were better robbers back then. My grandpa stole a bunch of stuff after World War II. It's pretty sick. So they get into the announcement box, and they're opening the drawers. And one of the drawers open, and sitting in there is a lockbox, all right? Like, a lockbox with a combination code and another lock on it. And remember, they thought they were just going to walk in, open a drawer, and see a briefcase. And sadly, none of these white girls has taken enough classes on safe cracking to really break down and bust the lock open while sitting there. So they're like, oh no, we have to get it out of there. So they take this little lockbox, they go home, and, you know, they're trying to break into it. And instead of just breaking the lockbox for some reason, their plan was to take out the briefcase and then put the lockbox back. And then on the last day of school, when the teachers go, look at where we hid it the whole time, be like, oh, open it, and it's going to be empty. And then they'll be like, oh, we stole the briefcase. You know, very dramatic, all right? Personally, I hate surprises. I wouldn't want to wait that long, mainly because I would want the credit for what I did right then. I'm not very good at, like, prolonging things. If I stole something and it was sick and I was going to win a game, I would be like, yeah, I won. I wouldn't wait. You want me to wait 6 months for glory? Heck nah, man. I'm taking my attention now. I'll take it as it comes. So these girls basically eventually break open the lockbox and they go, oh my god, we got the briefcase, yada, yada, yada. They open the briefcase. There's literally nothing in it. It's an empty briefcase. Kids have been chasing around, doing dangerous things, breaking into the school, sitting in bathrooms for weeks for an empty briefcase and a week off of school. Which, I mean, doesn't seem worth it. Like, let's do the math really quick. They sat in a bathroom for a week, sniffing teacher farts. And what did they get out of it? They got a week off of school. That's a pretty even trade-off. You could have just taken the week off instead of sitting in the bathroom. But no! Apparently, you know, you'd rather be fancy and steal stuff. Like, just take a week off. Was it worth sitting in the bathroom for a week? Now you have to have that on your conscience forever. Every single time you heard a noise, that's stuck with you. That doesn't go away, all right? Like, PTSD is a thing, and I feel like hearing Miss O'Mara, the Spanish teacher who managed to run herself over twice, blow up a toilet, would give some PTSD. And, yeah, anyways, the rest of the year they managed to keep a secret, which is surprising, because I feel like everyone that I've ever done anything that was supposed to be a secret with has the biggest mouth to ever exist and instantly just tells everyone and their mom exactly what you just did. Like, the amount of times I've almost been able to get away with something, and then somebody's like, yeah, dude, the other weekend, we broke this dude's window, and he never found out. It's like, shut up. Shut your mouth. So they managed to keep it a secret. And on the last week of school, before they're about to get the week off, you know, that's when the big reveal is, the teachers are like, haha, you guys weren't able to find it again. And so they make all the seniors come. They're like, it's in the announcement box here. And they pull down the lockbox. They're like, as you can tell, it's here. And the girls are like, open it. And the principal is, you know, haha, no, like, we know what's in it. They're like, no, open it. So they get the key, they open the lockbox, and sure enough, there's no briefcase. And they're like, oh my god, where's the briefcase? Where's the briefcase? Where's the briefcase? And the person who sent me this story said, in the most dramatic fashion ever, their friend lifts up their hand triumphantly carrying the briefcase and says, looks like our class is finally the class to win it. Nah, I'm just kidding. That was corny as shit. That's not what happened, bro. The teachers were all surprised. Everybody was shocked, and they got their week off school. Nobody cheered. There wasn't a Disney movie moment, because this is reality. If you think life is High School Musical, I got bad news for you, sweetheart. It's never going to be. But on an upbeat note, it did become a really cool story, and you get to say that you pulled a heist and tricked your entire school for a year, so that's good. You know, I just don't think people were as hyped about stealing the briefcase as you thought they were gonna be. But anyways, guys, on that note, that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed. Today's notification shout out goes to the very awesome, sometimes occasionally swagtastic Landon the Drummer Boy. Big thank you for having on notifications. If you want a notification shout out, turn on notifications. Send me a screenshot to my Instagram at Scrubby, Twitter at Scrubby_69. And yeah, on that note, don't get anyone pregnant if you do. Make sure they're hot. Use code Scrubby at gfuel.com for 10% off. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. I'm out.